Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Oxford, Mississippi. It is the Chargers out of Oxford, Mississippi when they take on the Nettleton Raiders of Jonesboro, Arkansas. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Scallion. Join alongside me tonight is going to be nobody. It's just going to be me on the call tonight, but I do have Ben Morris and, of course, Logan Gilly here with our running our camera and our broadcast tonight. It is good energy here in Mississippi. We are back. This is the first game since the Bad Boy Mowers Cardinal Classic that was presented to you by Next Up Sports and the Central Sports Network. Now we're back here. Regular season is still underway. And regular season is still underway here in the great state of Mississippi. It is a big time out of state matchup. Nettleton, of course, out of Jonesboro, Arkansas, taking on Oxford. The Chargers out of Oxford, Mississippi. Obviously, Oxford, Mississippi, the home of the University of Ole Miss as well. So we're gonna go ahead and send it down to the arena here for the national anthem.
Looking to purchase photos of your favorite athlete? Go to gallery.centralsportsnetwork.org to view the thousands of digital photos CSN has to offer.
You're watching High School Sports, presented by the Central Sports Network.
And we are back here in Oxford, Mississippi, the home of the Chargers here at Chargers Arena. Both teams, and like I said already so far to start out this broadcast, out-of-state matchup. It's an Arkansas versus a Mississippi matchup. The Arkansas Activity Association versus the Mississippi High School Athletics Association. And out come your Oxford Chargers. And they've got pretty cool run out, it seems like, here in this arena. This Oxford team, they come to tonight 10-3 overall, 0-1 in conference play. Big wins over Coffeyville, Ashland, Houston, but a loss to DeSoto Central earlier this year, lost 81-61, lost to Boonville as well, and took a loss against Horn Lake as well, coming off their last win against Calhoun City here at home. Now, Nettleton, if you're familiar with Arkansas basketball, Nettleton 10-1 currently on the season. Big wins over teams like Brooklyn, Valley View, Mountain Home, Van Buren, Blytheville, with their only loss this year coming from Farmington when they lost at the Brooklyn Empower Classic earlier this season. So this is going to be a fun matchup. Great test for both Nettleton and Oxford here. So up at the getting ready for the jump ball here. And we have Nettleton's number 10, TJ Whitney. He's going to be one of the star players to look out for Nettleton. TJ actually, who went down earlier in the season at the Empower Classic in Brooklyn. He's back for this Nettleton squad, and he's one heck of a ball player. TJ Whitney on this left wing. Pump fakes, pulls up for the mid-range jumper, and first bucket will go straight to TJ Whitney. First bucket falling for Nettleton. We'll go to Nettleton's TJ Whitney. TJ Whitney is such a great player, man. But this Nettleton team, they're going to be a top team in Class 5A to watch out for this year. Probably going to go between them and Valley View when it comes to 5A East this season. A right wing shot coming up for Oxford will not fall for Grant Young. So first shot for Oxford will not fall. TJ Whitney on that right wing now. Great kick out. That's Jacoby. Jacoby's shot will not fall either. And now it's a fight for the basketball, and Oxford's going to get it back. And a nice way to get to the rim from number 11 that time, Colin Flanagan. And a foul will go against Colin that time. So first personal foul, first team foul up for Oxford. Now, there is a shot clock in the state of Arkansas. There is no shot clock here in the state of Mississippi. So with no shot clock, teams will have longer time to be able to score the basketball. There's some pros and cons with having a shot clock and not having a shot clock. The ball will go out on TJ Whitney that time, so the Chargers will retain possession here. 6:48 left to play in the opening quarter. It's great to be here in Oxford. This is actually the Central Sports Network's first ever non-Arkansas game. So we're going to appreciate the Oxford School District, the Oxford community for letting us come out tonight and broadcast this great basketball game from Mississippi. Top of the key three-pointer will fall for Burt. Burt, a senior this year, 5'6", a great guard for this Chargers team. Jacoby, hop step, went for a pass out, almost got back from TJ Whitney, though. Quickly up the court is Burt. Burt, he's going to have a right-handed finesse is good off the back glass to take this score and extend this score. TJ Whitney, though, on that left wing. His shot will not fall that time. 5-2 is still the score. Chargers team's very good this year, risking it all to get to the basket and will draw contact. Great job from Flanagan, Colin Flanagan. Colin is going to be one of the top players to look out for Oxford. This Oxford team's very good this year. I've already mentioned some of the wins that they've got this year. They play in a tough conference, that tough conference with DeSoto Central. DeSoto Central comes to Arkansas a lot. But yeah, big wins this year over South Haven as well. They beat South Haven earlier in the year, 61-52. Collins' first free throw will fall. We got a very limited crew here tonight in Oxford. But we are still providing the live broadcast and providing the live broadcast for all the Nettleton viewers out of Jonesboro. So big shout out to that Nettleton community. And both free throws will fall for Oxford. So 7-2 is the score. And a floater coming up for number 4 that time. TJ Delay. Quickly, though, baseline drive, pump fakes, kicks out. And Colin trying to use his athleticism to get inside and will draw another foul for his Chargers. Appreciate the Oxford Public Schools for providing power to us, providing Ethernet as well to bring a great live broadcast for viewers not only in Arkansas but also Mississippi. Stolen from Nettleton. Tries to put it back up. Second time's a try and one. Count it for the Raiders, and that's Braylon Green. Great job from Green that time to get inside. After the turnover, they're able to get that turnover for Nettleton. Trying to cut this lead that Oxford has over them. And will miss the free throw. They'll get the rebound back, though. Floater again coming up. No good for Braylon. Put back by Jacoby. No, it will not, but TJ Whitney will with the cleanup. TJ Whitney calling the cleanup man. Colin, top of the key. He's got some handles. He'll drive inside. He'll get inside with ease. Colin Flanagan, so far been the star player for Oxford. Kick out TJ Whitney. He'll pump fake. He'll drive, using his great athleticism to be able to finesse inside to the paint there and get the easy bucket. TJ Whitney, man. This Nettleton team was really solid in 5A last year, not lasting very long in the playoffs, though. They're looking to change that this year. Nettleton's on a roll. Whitney brings the ball back down. Baseline drive for TJ. A great side camera angle here in Chargers Arena. So pass in coming up for Jacoby Jamison. A little bit of confusion probably at the scores table with a substitution coming in. Atkins Jr. going to sub in for Philip Hamilton of Nettleton. Inside, tough spin shot to be able to fall that time for Braylon Green. Green so far with 4 points tonight. TJ Whitney of Nettleton with 6. 4:05 left to play here in the opening quarter. And stolen. Up to the hoop is Green. He'll try to do it with a two-hand jammer, but no good. And a great job that time from TJ to be able to clean that up. Current score, Nettleton 14, Oxford 9 here is a timeout for Oxford, and it's a full timeout. So from Oxford, Mississippi, CSN will be right back in just a moment.
Looking to purchase photos of your favorite athlete? Go to gallery.centralsportsnetwork.org to view the thousands of digital photos CSN has to offer.
You're watching High School Sports, presented by the Central Sports Network.
And we welcome you back to the great state of Mississippi, specifically Oxford, here at the home of the Oxford Chargers. They take on the Nettleton Raiders of Jonesboro, Arkansas. 14-9 is the score. The Raiders with a small lead over the Chargers so far. Burt, fadeaway shot. No good, and a snag rebound from TJ Whitney. Whitney will take the ball down for the Raiders. Kick out, right wing shot coming up for Nettleton. Shot will not fall that time for TJ. Great man-to-man defense from Nettleton. And a tough shot, tough layup for number 15 that time, Max Shelton. Shelton, a 6', 350-pound junior. So 2 free throws coming up for Sheldon. Sheldon good on his first free throw. Cut the lead. Only up 4 is Nettleton. And his second free throw will not be good, so Nettleton, they'll take the ball back here. Still up by 4. TJ Whitney, top of the key. Kick out to Jacoby. Jacoby. Nice ball movement from Nettleton. Great ball movement from Nettleton. Right wing 3 will go up, and it will not fall. And a rebound from Burt. I think they're going to say he stepped out of bounds, though. But great hustle play from Burt that time. Great job defensively. So corner three coming up now for Nettleton. That shot won't fall. Nettleton haven't been able to get a whole lot of their three-pointers to fall. TJ Whitney with 2 rebounds, still not able to finish. Number 4, that's a right wing three coming up. No good on that three-pointer, but a cleanup crew from Johnson that time to be able to finish under the rim like that. Only a 2-point lead the Raiders have over the Chargers. And long-range three-pointer coming up. Will miss the assignment. TJ Whitney with the rebound and draws contact. So 2 shots coming up here for TJ Whitney of Nettleton. Whitney will miss his first free throw. You see the head coach of Nettleton, that been with this Nettleton team for a long time. Led into multiple conference champions in 5A East. Now looking at maybe a potential state championship. That's definitely on the radar for the Raiders this year. Burt, kind of a half spin. Kicks out. Nice handoff. Top of the key, 3-point shot coming up for Oxford. No good. Down low in the post, able to get a rebound, but can't finish. Great job from Tatum that time. Really a great rebound, just wasn't able to complete it. Nettleton will get the ball back here. 1:38 left to play here in the opening quarter. Oxford still down by 3 here. 15-12 is the score. Vince with the pump fake. Inside and draws contact. So Atkins Jr. now will shoot 2 for Nettleton. Already 5 team fouls for Oxford just in the first quarter alone, compared to Nettleton's 2. Atkins Jr., his first free throw will fall. Good on both free throws that time is Atkins. Frederick Atkins, so far 2 points tonight for him with those 2 free throws. We'll set a screen. Burt, he's got great handles, but some tough defense from Jacoby. Jacoby's another player to look out for Nettleton, number 22. So Jamison will actually pick up his first personal foul of the night. Kind of a long pass to get it in. Or currently with the ball, kick out to Burt. Burt left wing 3 coming up. Shot will fall. It's a bullseye for Oxford. A great 3-point shot that they needed, only down by 2 now is Oxford. On the right wing, that's Nettleton. Their 3-point shot won't fall, and TJ Whitney almost got the rebound that almost went into the goal. But it just slowly rolls out. I'm sure TJ Whitney would have wanted those points. So 36 seconds left here in the first quarter. Burt with the ball on the Oxford logo. Trying to find a good shot here. They're losing time, less than 15. Baseline, bounce pass into the hands of number 10 that time. Johnson, great finish for him. Less than 5 now. Jacoby to the hoop. It will not fall. They'll get the rebound. Full court prayer for Burt. Will not fall either. So we have a tied ball game here in Oxford, Mississippi. It is the Chargers 17 to the Raiders 17 from Oxford, Mississippi. CSN will be right back for the second quarter. And we welcome you back to the great state of Mississippi with an Arkansas versus Mississippi matchup. Nettleton and Oxford. 17 to 17 is the score to start out the second quarter here. It's been a great back and forth ball game. Oxford, they're playing a tough game against this Nettleton team. I mean, we know this Nettleton team pretty well. They're going to be a top team in Class 5A this year. So a big win for Oxford. Get a big out-of-state win. I mean, great things for them because they play in a really tough conference, too. A conference with DeSoto Central, South Haven in that conference as well, Lewisburg. So a lot of good teams. Top of the key, long-range three will not fall for Oxford. And a rebound. Great rebound from Blackburn. Kick out. A pull-up midi. No, we'll get it back to Blackburn. Blackburn will use his position in the post to be able to get that bucket under the goal there. 19 to 17 is the score now. Nettleton just with a 2-point lead. Trying to spread the floor is Burt. Burt, he's got great handles. He's got room to the basket. Right hand was looking for a contact. Did not get the foul call. So Nettleton quickly back on offense. Long pass over to Atkins Jr. Jacoby now with the ball. Bounce pass into Blackburn's hands. Blackburn's in the post. Referee going to blow it off and we'll call it a travel call on Blackburn that time. So Oxford will retain possession here off of Nettleton's turnover. The Oxford crowd, they brought a good handful of people here. So some community support from this Oxford area. I mean, Oxford's a very, very big town here in Mississippi. Like I said earlier, the same town that Ole Miss is at. It's a huge, huge town. Again, no shot clock, by the way. There is no shot clock in the state of Mississippi. So it is a little different. I'm sure it's a little different for this Nettleton crowd, or this Nettleton team. Pull up. Mid-range will not fall for Burt. Burt will have a second chance, though, to get inside. It's a fight for the rebound, and I think that's going to go out on the Raiders. It will. So Oxford will get the ball back here. After it hits off the foot, I believe, of Vince that time. And TJ Whitney going to come back into the ball game for the Raiders. Trying to look for the pass in, long pass in. Almost goes back court. And they're going to call that a backcourt violation. So a backcourt violation. And that one's going to be on number 5, James Desler. Desler, a senior this year for Oxford. TJ Whitney, top of the key for Nettleton. His 3-point will not fall, but they'll get the ball back. Atkins Jr., that's going to be a 2-pointer if it goes in, and it will go in. Great jump shot that time from Atkins Jr. On that right wing now for Mississippi. Great shot from Johnson. A big-time 3-pointer. He's got 7 points now on the night. Almost stolen that time. It will be a steal. Kick out. That's Burt in the corner. Burt's three-pointer will not fall either, but they will count that as out on Nettleton, specifically out on Frederick Atkins Jr. So a passing coming up for Oxford. James going to pass in. Get inside. Johnson will miss the under the basket shot. Jacoby saving the turnover there. Kick out. Atkins in the corner. His three-point won't fall. For TJ Whitney, though, of course, he's going to get under the basket every time and try to get that rebound, just like he did. He wasn't able to get the under the basket shot to go, but draw contact anyway, so 2 shots coming up for TJ. Good on his first. So 8 points already on the night for Whitney. Whitney, a hometown hero in Jonesboro, especially the Nettleton area. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout from the Raiders of Nettleton. So a 30-second timeout here in Oxford. We kind of talked a little bit about the schedule so far for both teams. Go back to Nettleton just a little bit. Some big wins already on the year, like wins over Mountain Home. Brooklyn, we've already talked about that. They even beat Valley View earlier in the year. That's going to be a team that they're going to have to play against in their 5A East Conference this year. They beat Valley View on the 7th of December, beat them by 10 points, 64-54. But wins over Blytheville, Van Buren, Viola. The only loss that they've suffered this year was at the hands of Farmington, but they've got a pretty busy schedule as this year goes on. Nettleton, they got games against Stuttgart, Searcy, Marion, Greene County Tech, Batesville, West Memphis, and those are some of the teams that they'll just play all year long as they try to become conference champions again in 5A East. Blackburn, great defense from him. Whitney jumps, pull up mid-range, will not fall that time for number 12. It was a good shot attempt from Hankins. Drives with the left hand finesse off the back glass. Great job from TJ that time. A 3-second call will go on Oxford that time, so a turnover again by the Chargers. So Nettleton will get the ball back. Nettleton up 5 here at this point with 4:30 left to play in the opening half. TJ Whitney will drive baseline and will jam with pure aggression. TJ Whitney almost blowing the roof off this place. Kick out, corner 3 for Oxford. His shot will not fall. TJ Whitney with a rebound. Knew TJ could dunk, man, but I did not expect a baseline jam. And almost stolen. It would have been a steal if he didn't step out of bounds, but great effort anyways from Colin Flanagan. TJ Whitney with a powerful slam dunk just then. Take his Raiders up by 7 currently. Jacoby, top of the key. Kick out to TJ. And a second time that he'll get into the paint with ease and he'll get another basket. 4 points tonight. 6 points tonight already for him. Long pass over to Colin. And another timeout, I believe. Another timeout that's going to be called from Coach Drew Tyler of Oxford. So another 30-second timeout coming up for Oxford here. Kind of go back here on the schedule list. Nettleton, they lead Oxford now 29-20. We've talked about Oxford's schedule just a little bit and some of the teams that they have to play. I mean, they have a tough conference. We got a conference like teams in that conference like Horn Lake, Lewisburg, and South Haven, DeSoto Central as well. But they've played a tough schedule already this year. 10-3, their overall record. They've got some pretty big wins though this year. Wins over like Ashland and Lafayette as well. After this, they'll play Hernando, and then they'll go over to South Haven to play DeSoto Central. Those are some of the games. Those games won't take place till after this year ends, so the start of 2025 in January. Down low in the post, Johnson will get that one off the back glass to fall. Try to cut this lead here, trying to get his Oxford Chargers back into the game. Jacoby, he'll slam it with jam. A left-hand jammer for Jacoby. This Nettleton team, they can dunk, man. They got a couple guys that can get up. Burt will drive, blocked off the backboard that time from TJ Whitney. Whitney now Euro step, left hand is good. Game is getting even quicker. Bounce pass. And another turnover from Oxford. So they're going to call a travel, it looked like, on TJ Whitney after he got that rebound. So Oxford will pass in here. They still have a chance to score. Nettleton up 33-22 now. This Nettleton team, they're playing really, really good so far. Corner three will not fall for Colin. And a rebound from TJ Whitney. Whitney will get up the court with the handles as well. Stolen by Burt. Burt with all the room in the world to get that easy layup. Great job from Burt defensively. Kick out in the corner. TJ Whitney back to Jacoby. Jacoby now on that left wing. He driving. Great steal that time. That was from Colin, I believe, who got the touch on the ball. To the hoop. Will not fall. Colin will get the ball back, though. Kick out. Right wing shot coming up for Oxford, and it's good, and it will fall from Hankins that time. Great three-pointer from Hankins. 1:35 left here in the first half now. This game's starting to really pick up for both teams. That floater will be no good. Oh, wow. He almost pulled it again, but Oxford able to get the ball back before he was able to. Oxford, they got to get the ball up. Kick out. Corner three again coming up for Oxford. Will not fall. Colin, though, under the basket, able to get that. And a tough finish. Tough finish from Sheldon that time of Oxford. Able to finish and able to get that basket, that bucket under the goal like that with the amount of defensive pressure that Nettleton's put on Oxford all game so far. Great job from Sheldon. Jacoby, though, he's got handles. Tries to drive with an easy touch, and he'll get that one to fall as well. So 6 points for Jacoby so far in this game. And 13 for TJ Whitney, of course. Less than 30 now here in the second quarter. And a defensive chant from the Nettleton bench. No shot clock here in Mississippi, so they're going to probably take the last shot here, Oxford will. As time's starting to expire here, less than 10, Burt. They will call a foul on Nettleton. TJ Daly. His second personal so far. Team fouls been kind of even one-on-one apiece here in the second quarter. Less than 10 seconds here. An error. And that ball will go out of bounds. So Nettleton will have the last shot here. And passing coming up for Jordan Orr. Having substitution issues. Trying to get some Nettleton players in. Get into Atkins Jr. Tough floater. The clock didn't even roll. The clock wasn't even rolling when Atkins Jr. went for that floater, but they're going to call it anyway. So Nettleton, they lead Oxford so far, 35-29, as we enter the second quarter here in Oxford, Mississippi. So far, Nettleton, they've been playing a really, really solid game, but Oxford not too far behind them, so you're not going to want to miss the second half. We could have a very, very close game on our hands. Nettleton, 35 to Oxford Chargers, 29 from Oxford, Mississippi. The Central Sports Network will be right back for the second half.
Looking to purchase photos of your favorite athlete? Go to gallery.centralsportsnetwork.org to view the thousands of digital photos CSN has to offer.
You're watching High School Sports, presented by the Central Sports Network.
Looking to purchase photos of your favorite athlete? Go to gallery.centralsportsnetwork.org to view the thousands of digital photos CSN has to offer.
You're watching High School Sports, presented by the Central Sports Network.
Looking to purchase photos of your favorite athlete? Go to gallery.centralsportsnetwork.org to view the thousands of digital photos CSN has to offer.
You're watching High School Sports, presented by the Central Sports Network.
Looking to purchase photos of your favorite athlete? Go to gallery.centralsportsnetwork.org to view the thousands of digital photos CSN has to offer.
You're watching High School Sports, presented by the Central Sports Network.
Looking to purchase photos of your favorite athlete? Go to gallery.centralsportsnetwork.org to view the thousands of digital photos CSN has to offer.
You're watching High School Sports, presented by the Central Sports Network.
Looking to purchase photos of your favorite athlete? Go to gallery.centralsportsnetwork.org to view the thousands of digital photos CSN has to offer.
You're watching High School Sports, presented by the Central Sports Network.
Looking to purchase photos of your favorite athlete? Go to gallery.centralsportsnetwork.org to view the thousands of digital photos CSN has to offer.
watching High School Sports, presented by the Central Sports Network.
We welcome you back to the great state of Mississippi here in Oxford at the home of the Oxford Chargers here at Charger Arena. So far, Nettleton, they lead Oxford 35-29. I'm sure that Jonesboro crowd, if you're watching tonight from Jonesboro, Arkansas, I'm sure you're happy about that. So far, TJ Whitney of Nettleton's got the most points with 13 on the night, and Jacoby with 4 as well. And then for Oxford, Burt, he's got 10 points. And then his teammate Johnson, number 10, he's got 9 points on the night. So those are the two leading players for both teams so far in the first half. As we start the second half here, Oxford, they look to try to turn this around and try to pull out a win, a big out-of-state win against Nettleton. Burt will pull up from mid-range. His shot will fall, and it will go inside. So a great shot and a great job from Oxford that time to start out this second half here, down by 4 now. Jacoby down low in the post, bounce pass to TJ Whitney. Whitney, second time's a try, third time's a try. He'll get it. That's one thing TJ Whitney is so good at. If he's not able to get that basket to fall under the rim, he'll try a second time. He'll try a third or maybe even a fourth time to get that shot to fall. Speaking of shots falling, Colin Flanagan with a big time mid-range. Flanagan also, I believe he's got 8 points actually so far. Excuse me, Flanagan's got 6 points so far, but Colin's been someone to look out for. Top of the key. His 3-point won't fall, so nice rebound from Delay. Quick pass off to Jacoby. Jacoby with that left hand, he'll get it under the rim with a nice basket that time. Behind the back, Burton. Burton, he's got some handles, something that we've all noticed so far today. Or tonight, I should say. Kick it. Burt on that right wing, guarded by Jacoby. Great defense from Jacoby. Able to stop that basket from going in. So a missed shot. TJ Whitney in the corner now for Nettleton. He'll drive baseline. He's got room with the left hand and will fall. TJ Whitney with 15 points already tonight and a timeout, a 30-second timeout called by Coach Drew Tyler of Oxford. Man, how impressive has TJ Whitney been so far today? Wow, we've got a moment, though. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. You can like us on Instagram at Central Sportsnet. Follow us on Facebook as well at Central Sports Network. And go to our website. Check out all the latest updates, schedules, photo galleries, and more by going to centralsportsnetwork.org. And also, if you do not want to watch our broadcast directly from YouTube, you can go to centralsportsnetwork.org/watch to have direct access to all of our live broadcasts via the Central Sports Network.org. Nettleton, they're starting to grow this lead over Oxford, 41-33, coming back from that 30-second timeout called by Coach Drew Tyler. Ooh, tough. Foul called. They're going to call it on Nettleton. It's going to be on Philip Hamilton. Hamilton, a junior this year. Get the ball in. We'll get it over to Sheldon. Sheldon will give it off back to Burt. Burt's been easily the key player so far for Oxford. TJ Whitney with the steal. TJ Whitney, Euro step dunk is good. TJ Whitney, he's able to shut. Offense is up. Another steal for Nettleton. And a right hand finesse is good. Right hand finesse is good for Delay. Great job from Daly, man. I mean, that was a quick transition back to offense there after getting that steal. And they're going to sub. Looks like they're going to sub him out. They'll sub him out, and they'll put Frederick Atkins Jr. back into the game. Sheldon. Quick pass to Burt. Burt under the basket will not be able to fall that time. Johnson with the rebound back to Sheldon. Sheldon is fouled and will draw contact. So 2 free throws coming up for Oxford here. And this Nettleton team, as the game goes on, they're really starting to take control of this game, take control of the momentum that they brought from this first half. Sheldon no good on his first free throw. Substitution for Oxford here. Sheldon up for his second free throw here, and must-needed free throw to be made as he's good on it. Nettleton will pass the ball back in. They're still up 45-34 here in the third quarter. Trying to space the floor is Green. Kick out to Jacoby. Jacoby using his strength to get inside. Will not be able to get that layup to fall, and a really great rebound that time from Johnson of Oxford. Flanagan. Collin will give it over to Johnson. Johnson, reverse layup in the post is good. He's done a great job tonight so far with that. 11 points for Johnson now. Jacoby, he'll drive, using his left hand to get that off the back glass. And Nettleton will score again, and it is a timeout called from Nettleton, and that will be a 1-minute timeout. Nettleton, they lead Oxford right now, 47-36 from Oxford, Mississippi. CSN will return in just a moment.
You're watching High School Sports, presented by the Central Sports Network.
And we welcome you back to the great state of Mississippi. It's so great to be in just in another state in general, doing basketball games that's not from Arkansas. It's a great sight, but we do have a great Arkansas team here today, Nettleton. They're going to be a top team to look out in Class 5A East this year. Really, in all of top teams in 5A this year. So Nettleton, one of those teams to look out for. Collin, tough layup. And trying to get a tough finish. TJ Whitney, look out! Tomahawk jam inside for TJ Whitney, and Whitney with 21 points now. When TJ Whitney's coming to the rim and he's got an open lane, you better watch out. Whitney, he wants another steal. He wants another dunk. Great screen from Oxford there, just trying to find the best shot here. Collin will drive, and I believe he actually gained a foul there. But it still was touched by Philip Hamilton. A little bit of a block there, but won't count as a block because of the foul call. So up at the line now, Colin Flanagan to shoot 2 here for Oxford. Much needed free throws here. They need to make both here. Nettleton really starting to pull away with this one. Would be no good on that second free throw, but they were to gain the rebound. Johnson with the ball now. Bounce pass. Another bounce pass. They're kind of stuck in the post there, though. I have to take it back out. Great rebound, though. I mean, he missed the free throw, but they were able to get the board. So Oxford still with the ball here. Tough drive and a tough finish from Burt that time. Burt now with 14 points on the night for Oxford. Jacoby, hop step, kick out to TJ Whitney. Whitney was going to the hoop with pure aggression. This time, though, and it's trying to get it back up, and that time it will fall inside for Hamilton. Burt, though, he's got room, and he'll gain a foul. See how Burt went to the hoop that time. He jumped up pretty high. So, great foul call that time. So, Oxford will shoot 2 now. It's Burt shooting 2 for Oxford. Burt get on his first free throw, make it 15 points tonight for him. Johnson's right behind him, though, for Oxford. He's got 11. Burt good on both free throws that time and a little bit of a full court press. Jacoby will take the ball down for Nettleton. Jacoby will find Green. Green spin move in the post, left hand will not go. TJ Whitney, though, he was able to gain the board and was able to draw the foul. So TJ Whitney, 2 shots coming up for him here. TJ Whitney no good on his first free throw. Good on his second free throw that time, so that's 22 points tonight for TJ Whitney. Preston with the ball. Get it over to Colin. Flanagan, he'll drive, spin move, or kind of a half spin. Great job. And a post fadeaway that time for him as well. 9 points on the night for him. 52-43. Nettleton still with a comfortable lead. Jacoby tried to find that inside for TJ Whitney. TJ Whitney, though, not going to be able to be there in time, so it's a turnover on Nettleton. So Oxford will get the ball back here. 1:48 left to play. Coach Tyler of Oxford, excuse me. Calling plays. And stolen. Almost stolen that time from Braylon Green. Green just not able to keep control of that ball after poking it out. A pass in coming up. It's Preston going to pass in for Oxford. And the ref does not want TJ Whitney to block him. Bounce pass. Baseline drive. Kick out. Johnson. Down low in the post. Bounce pass back to Flanagan. Colin will drive. Great finish at the basket that time for Flanagan. He's sitting at 11 points now on the night. Long pass over Jacoby. Jacoby, feet off to Blackburn, and a draw or foul is drawn. A foul on Oxford, I believe. So Preston going to pick up a foul. Nettleton with 5 team fouls here in the third quarter compared to Oxford's 2. It's kind of like the saying of the first quarter. It was Oxford that had 5 team fouls. Nettleton only had 2. No free throws will be shot. Passing coming up for Green of Nettleton. Green will get into the hands of Jacoby. Jacoby will drive. Floater alert. Will get his own board back. Put it up a second time. That will be good off the back glass. Jacoby sitting at 10 points tonight. Colin will drive. Can't get that shot to fall. Kick out to Johnson. Johnson will lose the ball. Johnson, though, back to him. Top of the key. His shot will roll in. So a big-time three-point basket for Oxford that they needed. Cut this tie to 54-48 now. Crossover from Green. Over to Jacoby Johnson. Johnson crossover. Hop step into the post with a tough finish. 12 points for Jacoby now. As this clock rolls down, less than 5 here now. Burt. His shot will go. It will go, and that will be the end of the third quarter here. Nettleton now, they only lead Oxford 56-50. So only a 6-point lead for the Raiders of Jonesboro, Arkansas from Oxford, Mississippi. CSN will return for the fourth quarter in just a second.
Looking to purchase photos of your favorite athlete? Go to gallery.centralsportsnetwork.org to view the thousands of digital photos CSN has to offer.
We welcome you back here on the campus of Oxford High School here in Oxford, Mississippi, the great state of Mississippi. Nettleton Raiders out of Jonesboro, Arkansas. They still lead the Chargers 56-50 here. Close game is starting to come up in the in-house basket. Almost like the clock just went out. So they're going to redo the passing here to start out the fourth quarter. That last play did not happen. They didn't exist. We're going to restart it. You know, Nettleton's jerseys, they got Nike sponsored. Oxford sponsored by Jordan. Green in the post, using his speed and athleticism to get inside like that. So an 8-point lead for Nettleton here. Great pass. It was almost a lob, but Flanagan was able to finish that one inside, cut the lead there. TJ Whitney, though, going to take the ball down. Kicks it over to Jacoby. Picked up by Blackburn that time, but kind of a steal that time from Oxford. Bounce pass. Colin Flanagan. Kick it over to his teammate Johnson. Johnson back to Flanagan. A screen now almost from Johnson. Trying to find a good shot here. Crossover. Colin will get inside. Beautiful acrobatic layup. Will not finish, but Johnson will be there to put up the second chance points. Only a 4-point lead Nettleton has now. Told you guys that this game could be really close. Jacoby trying to get inside there. And this Oxford crowd, I think, looking for a jump ball there. But it will be a foul called on Oxford. So Jacoby, 2 shots coming up for the Nettleton Raiders. Second free throw coming up. Jacoby good on his second there. So 60-54 now. Shelton with the ball. Kick out over to Colin Flanagan. Colin will get the screen from Johnson, trying to use his handles. This Nettleton defense, though, it's been so tough. It's one of the strongest defenses in the state. Baseline for Sheldon, a tough shot. Throws up Johnson, though, down low in the post. Second chance points again are good from Johnson. He's got 18 points on the night now, tied with his teammate, Burt. Both of them with 18 on the points tonight so far. And Flanagan with 13. Jacoby on that left wing. Trying to call a play here. TJ Whitney with the ball. Spin move in the post. Great spin move and a great finish with the left hand. TJ Whitney's been so unstoppable tonight. He's got 24 points here in this fourth quarter. Whoa. Yeah, they're going to call a foul that time on TJ, number 4 of Nettleton. Kind of shoved an Oxford player down. TJ Daly, I mean, he seems confused by it, but I mean, I think anyone here in this arena would have called that a foul. So pass in coming up. It's Pierce Case with the pass in. Get it in the hands of Flanagan. This Oxford team, even though they've been down a majority of this game, they still played a really great game. Screen. Loses the ball, so it's turnover. Nettleton with the ball. Green to the hoop. Left hand floater, no good. And they won't get that rebound. Flanagan will, and a foul called on the Raiders that time. So that foul call is going to go on Braylon Green of Nettleton. So 2 team fouls are even so far in this fourth quarter. Passing coming up for the Chargers. Raiders and Chargers. No NFL, though. Bounce pass. Inside to Johnson down low in the post. Left wing coming up for Oxford, though. And number 14 shot. Miles, his three-pointer will not fall that time. So Nettleton will get the ball back here. 4:32 left to play in the fourth quarter. They still have a lead over Oxford, 62-56. Atkins Jr., a quick, and I mean quick pass to Philip Hamilton down low in the post. Great job from Hamilton, able to clean that up. 4 points on the night for him. They'll get the screen. Burt going to spin move in the post. Beautiful spin move. Will not be able to get that layup to fall. Jacoby takes the ball up quickly. He'll lose the ball, though. So Oxford, they have the ball currently. Jacoby fell hard there, too. And I believe a timeout will be called from Oxford, and it is a full timeout from Coach Drew Tyler. Oxford, they are down currently to the Nettleton Raiders, 64-56 from Oxford, Mississippi. The CSN will be right back.
You're watching High School Sports, presented by the Central Sports Network.
welcoming you back to Oxford, Mississippi here. We've had a great time. The Central Sports Network has had a great time in the great state of Mississippi. Shout out to the Oxford fan base and really the Oxford Public Schools for letting us come out tonight and broadcast their game against Arkansas's Nettleton. Great out-of-state matchup here. And it's been a great matchup all night so far. Both teams so evenly matched. Oxford still with a chance to win, though, with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Burt at the logo will take the screen from Johnson, back to Johnson. Johnson will drive now. He'll lose the ball. And they'll say it's out on number 31 of Nettleton, Hamilton. And that Nettleton crowd not happy with that call. Over a 2.5-hour drive from Jonesboro to Oxford here. .305 left to play. Long range three for Johnson will fall off the front iron. And a snag rebound from TJ Whitney. Whitney, he's had 24 points tonight in this game. He's had a great performance. Jacoby now with the ball. Jacoby handoff to TJ Whitney. TJ Whitney will draw foul. And 2 shots coming up for Whitney here. Looking to reach that 26-point mark if he's able to sink both free throws here. You just cannot talk enough about how great of a game TJ Whitney has had. Really just how great TJ Whitney has been this year from Nettleton. He was a great solid player last year as well, but he's just had a breakout year this year. Whitney good on both free throws there, so a 10-point lead now for Nettleton. Oxford with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. Whistles are blown. They're going to repass the ball in here. Going to get it in the hands of Burt. Burt give it right back to Fredrickson Jr. Pass over to Collin, and Collin will not be able to catch that basketball, so a turnover. Nettleton will get the ball back here. Braylon Green take the ball down for the Raiders. Green with a crossover. He'll drive, trying to get down low in the post, and man, how good has Green been so far tonight? He's had 10 points on the night. He's done a great job offensively. Tough pass over to Johnson. Johnson able to keep the ball in. Johnson getting in the hands of Collin. Collin trying to back down on Jacoby. And a travel call on Colin Flanagan. So another turnover for Oxford here. And this game's really starting to come out of reach for Oxford here. TJ will take the ball down here for the Raiders. Tough shot. That will not fall for Green that time. So Burt will take the ball up for Oxford. Down low, will try to get to his big man. He's able to get a rebound. Great attempt from Jack Tatum. Tatum, a 6'4", 455-pound junior for Oxford. Oxford repass in. Burt will be passing in. He'll get it in. Corner three coming up for Oxford, and a big-time shot that time from Grant Young. Great job from Young that time. It was Young's first shot of the game. Jacoby. Great down low pass into the hands of TJ Whitney with the slam. Great assist from Jacoby to Whitney. Corners three coming up again that time from Young. Grant Young, he hasn't shot a whole lot in this game, but when he has shot, he's made it. Jacoby trying to use his power to get down low inside in less than a minute here. Oxford with those threes, they actually kind of cut the tie here, 70-62. With less than a minute, though, it's going to be hard to be able to try to come back here. So Jacoby at the line here for Nettleton. Jacoby good on his first free throw. Extend the lead to 9 now. Almost stolen again. Great job from Young to be able to keep it. Long range three-pointer for Grant. Are you kidding me? Young, he has shot three three-pointers in this game. He's made all three, 100% from beyond the arc tonight. So far with 9 points for him. Where has he been all game? Jacoby to the hoop. Left hand dump will not fall. Rebounded from Whitney. Whitney will tried to get it into Jacoby's hands, but we'll go out on Oxford. Man, where has Young been? Grant Young, they're going to have to give him some more minutes. So another timeout coming up for Nettleton, and it's going to be a full timeout here live from Oxford, Mississippi. CSN will return in just a moment.
Looking to purchase photos of your favorite athlete? Go to gallery.centralsportsnetwork.org to view the thousands of digital photos CSN has to offer.
You're watching High School Sports, presented by the Central Sports Network.
And we welcome you back to Charger Arena here in the great state of Mississippi. Nettleton, they lead Oxford so far, 71-65 with 28.1 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Down low in TJ Whitney. He'll go up and one, count it for the Raiders, and what a game TJ Whitney has had, man. 30 points tonight, looking for 31 if he's able to connect on his and one. 31 points for TJ Whitney, man. And he is good on his and one, man. TJ Whitney, easily your CSN player of the game tonight. Burt almost lost that one. Get into Grant Young. Can he hit another one? He can! Where has Young been all night tonight? Oxford's needed him. He has shot 4 shots tonight. He's made all 4, and they've all been from beyond the arc. So 70-4 now to Oxford 68. So a full timeout again from Oxford. So we're going to take another break here from Mississippi. CSN will return in just a moment. Return here in Oxford, Mississippi. Nettleton with a 74-68 point lead. here in the final seconds of this fourth quarter, 8.2 to be exact. Foul called on Oxford that time. Want to say this, man, number 3 from Oxford, Grant Young, who has not played very much at all in this game. He's shot 4 shots so far tonight, I should say, and he's made all of them. They've all been three-pointers. He has 12 points within about a minute 30 of even being in this game. So Young, he's done a great job. I'm pretty sure he's a guy that came off the bench tonight, and he's been dominant. 8.2 seconds left here, and Jacoby coming up with free throws. Jacoby good on his first free throw. 16 points tonight for Jacoby Jamison. Jacoby good on his second free throw, probably the last points of Nettleton tonight. So 17 points for Jacoby. Well, I stand corrected. They threw it out of bounds, so turnover on Oxford. PJ Whitney saying that's us, and they will say Raider basketball here. And Jacoby, they're not even going to foul. So final score of tonight's game from the great state of Mississippi, the Nettleton Raiders 76 to the Oxford Chargers 68. A big out-of-state win for the Raiders of Jonesboro, Arkansas, 76-68. Final score here, we are going to try our hardest to have our player of the game, number 10, TJ Whitney, up here for a post-game interview with his 31-point performance tonight. We're going to take a small break here from Oxford, Mississippi. We'll be right back here in just a moment.
Looking to purchase photos of your favorite athlete? Go to gallery.centralsportsnetwork.org to view the thousands of digital photos CSN has to offer.
You're watching High School Sports, presented by the Central Sports Network. You're watching High School Sports, presented by the Central Sports Network.
And we welcome you back here to Oxford, Mississippi. Was not able to get TJ Whitney up here for an interview, but he is your Central Sports Network player of the game tonight from Nettleton, Arkansas. 31 points tonight for TJ Whitney. Nettleton, they just played so well, and they are going to be such a great team in Class 5A East this year. I'm very interested to see on how Nettleton will play the rest of the season. So far, they're projected to be a top 4 team in Class 5A. So Nettleton, they're going to do great this season. Oxford, they're in a tough conference with teams like South Haven, DeSoto Central, but Oxford is also a team to look out for in this great state of Mississippi. So final score from Oxford tonight, Nettleton of Jonesboro, they win, and they come in here, they beat the Chargers at Oxford 76-68. Last time I want to mention, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Central Sports Net. Like us on Facebook as well at Central Sports Network. And go to our website, check out all the latest updates, schedules, photo galleries, and more by going to centralsportsnetwork.org. And if you don't want to watch our live broadcast directly from YouTube, you can go to centralsportsnetwork.org/watch, and you can watch all of our live broadcasts directly from our website. So our next game, when we come to you live next here on the Central Sports Network, if we can get that graphic, Logan, our next game coming up for the Central Sports Network is going to be the Pulaski Academy Bruins when they will head over to Central Arkansas Christian to take on the defending Class 3A state basketball champion CAC. So that's going to be a big game. That's not going to be a game you're going to want to miss. That game is January 14th. So this is the last of CSN in the year 2024. For everyone here and the entire CSN crew, I'm Alex Gallion, and we wish you a Merry Christmas.